Hello, my dear children. Can we start a new unit today? Unit 8, Food to Live. We all know that we need energy that we are getting from the food which we eat. There is a yellow color box. Did you see a yellow color box there? That yellow color box contains your previous knowledge, what you have learned already. Can we recall these previous knowledge? Based on the food habits, animals are classified into three groups: herbivorous, carnivorous, and omnivorous. Carnivorous animals are organisms that only eats other animals, or we can tell meat eating animals are called carnivorous animals. Can you see examples of carnivorous animals here? They are only eating meat of other animals. Next is herbivorous animal. Herbivorous animals are the vegetarian animals. That means they eat only the plant products. Okay, directly the plants or plant product. The examples you can see here, these are the herbivorous animals. And the last group is omnivorous animals. Here the animals that will eat both plants and other animals. We human being belongs to omnivorous. So we are eating both plant products and other animals also. So based on food habit, animals are classified into three groups. The second previous knowledge which is given in your textbook is we eat raw and cooked foodstuffs. That means the food items like carrot, cucumber and all we can eat directly without cooking. Okay, but some other vegetables and non-veg we are eating after cooking only. So cooking makes the process of digestion easy. We have four types of teeth in our mouth. There are two jaws, upper jaw and lower jaw. In each jaw there will be four different types of teeth. Look at the incisor, it is labeled in the lower jaw. Incisor is the front four teeth is called incisor. Okay, it is used to cut the food item. The next is canine teeth. After incisor, you can feel with your tongue. After incisor, either side of the incisor, there will be little pointed teeth. That is canine teeth. That teeth will be little more stronger or prominent in the carnivorous animals like tiger, lion and all. You can see that canine teeth will be little more longer and sharper. So that teeth is used to tear the flesh. Okay, after that is premolar. Then the last is molar teeth. So premolar and molar teeth is used to grind the food item or chew the food item properly. So like this we have four different types of teeth in our mouth. We chew the food in the mouth and it passes to the stomach. That we already discussed in the last year. Okay, so you know about alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is a continuous passage starting from the mouth and ending at the anus. Okay, in this diagram ending at the large intestine. Anus is the part of large intestine. That means where the food moves is called alimentary canal. So alimentary canal carries food through different parts of the digestive system. Junk foods are unhealthy foods. Eating junk foods on a regular basis can lead to an increased risk of obesity. Obesity means this unhealthy fat. Okay, that will be more. And other serious illness also you will face. But suddenly you will not be facing. You may be thinking that I am not facing any problem right now. But in future there is a chance for getting serious health issues. Okay, in third standard you may study that there are different types of food. energy giving food, body building food, and protective food. Okay, energy giving food will be more in this junk food, but other uh, parts will not be present, like body building food will not be there, and the protective food like vitamin minerals will be completely absent here. Okay, you will be getting more fat containing food and you will not feel to eat other important nutrients. And the oils which are used in these food item will not be hygienic. Okay, we are buying from outside, we don't know how they are making this type of food. So eating junk food will be a unhealthy habit. Now can we read the story which is given in your textbook? Asman suddenly opened his eyes and tried to pull back his hand. The pain in his hand reminded him that he is in a hospital. It was in the afternoon, on the day before yesterday, that he was taken to the hospital from school due to severe vomiting and loose motion. It was normal till noon, but after that the condition got worsened. Severe pain and vomiting started. He went to toilet many times. What do you think is the reason? Can you write the reason for his problem? He had severe pain and vomiting. He went to toilet many times. Then what is his problem? Can you write your answer there? We can continue the conversation. The class teacher gave him hot rice soup and black tea. After informing the parents, they took him to the hospital. Patting his head, his mother asked, "What happened, my dear?" "Mom, where is Papa?" "Why, do you have any problem now?" Asman replied, "No, I simply asked." "Mom, okay, have this drinks of ORS. It has been long since you had something." Interrupting their chat, the doctor entered to the room. He asked, "How do you feel, Asman?" Asman replied, "Now I am quite okay, doctor." Mom told the doctor that he hesitated to drink juice. Rather, he wished to have carbonated drinks and fast food always. Doctor looked at him and asked, "Do you know why you are admitted here?" "Yes, doctor," he replied. "Do you know why it has happened?" asked the doctor. Asman nodded his head confusingly. "It is due to your unhealthy eating habits." Doctor's reply did not satisfy him at all. "Anyway, he is okay now. Let him take rest for a week. You can go home today," the doctor said. Did you read the conversation? You can write yes. What happened to Asman? What happened to Asman? Asman got the one problem here. What is the problem? You write your answer there. What food he might have taken for lunch? It happens from the school. So he had one unhealthy food from the school as a lunch. So can you identify what type of food he may ate from the school? What were the symptoms he had in this conversation? What were the symptoms Asman had? He had vomiting and loose motion. These were the symptoms of Asman. So you write here the answer. The symptoms are vomiting and loose motion. You simply write vomiting and loose motion without spelling mistake. Okay, get the word from this conversation. Why did the doctor give him trip? Okay, you just imagine Asman is having the loose motion and vomiting. So the doctor gave him trip. Okay, so what is the reason? Can you guess the reason? He can't eat. Whatever he eats, he is vomiting. Okay, so there is a sentence below that question. Whenever we have vomiting and diarrhea, diarrhea is the term for loose motion. We drink ORS. Do you remember what are the contents of ORS? Okay, contents, ingredients in ORS solution. So, Can you write what are the contents will be there in the ORS? Okay, write your answer there. We can discuss in the live session. What is your opinion about Asman's food habit? Is it a good food habit he had? You write your opinion. Okay. What are the possible problems we have when we take fast food? Okay. From this conversation, we understood Asman had a bad food habit. Okay. He may be having, not maybe, he is having the habit of eating fast food. His mother told to doctor. Okay. What are the possible problems we'll have if we eat fast food? You can write your answer here. Upon reaching home, he is in a confusion. Asman, what happened to you? You look so gloomy today. It was his elder brother, Rizwan. At that time, he opened his laptop. I would like to tell you the ill effects caused by junk food. Before that, let me know about the digestive system that helps us to make use of the food we take. So Rizwan is making Asman clear. Okay, Asman is having some confusion. Doctor told something. So the confusion is there. So his brother is going to help him to clear that confusion. So he is going to start from digestive system. We can hear what Rizwan is going to tell. The process of digestion starts from the mouth. When we swallow our food, the food passes through the alimentary parts. The parts of alimentary canal are buccal cavity, esophagus or food pipe, stomach, small intestine, then large intestine, rectum and anus. There is a poem in page number 105 related to digestive system. Can we recite it? Digestion, digestion, digestion. What is digestion? It breaks down food to give me nutrition. So what do you mean by digestion? It breaks down food. After breaking down the food, then we will get nutrients from the food. That is called digestion. It passes to the stomach. Digestion, digestion, digestion. My mouth comes first to chew the food. Chew, chew, chewed. Where the digestion starts first? From mouth. Mouth will chew the food. Swallowing time for the food. Food, food down to the stomach where it fuses with juices. So after chewing, we swallow the food. Food moves through the esophagus. Then the food will reach to stomach. Stomach contains juices. Okay, stomach contains juices. It fuses with juices. What do you mean by it here? Food. Food fuses with juices. Digestion, digestion, digestion. Entry of the food into small intestine. Then from the stomach, food reaches to small intestine. What is the role of small intestine? Absorbs nutrients that contains digestion. So after the digestion, nutrients are absorbed by small intestine. So that is the function of small intestine. So after the digestion, nutrients are absorbed by small intestine. Then that small intestine will give the nutrient to the blood. Then blood will reach all the nutrients to our body parts. Okay, so small intestine will absorb the nutrients. It is really very long and more than 20 feet in length. So which part is the longest part in the alimentary canal? Small intestine. Small intestine is the longest part, very long. Digestion. Large intestine is the next absorbing water. The last part in the alimentary canal is large intestine. What is the function of large intestine? It will absorb water from the food. There are some questions in page number 106. Can we discuss it? Do you have the habit of chewing food or just swallowing it? What is your answer? Yes or no? Some of you are not chewing the food properly. You are simply swallowing it, some kind of food. But commonly, what is your habit? You write your answer, yes or no. Why do you chew the food? What is the need of chewing the food? To break the food into small pieces. Then only we can swallow the food. So our answer, to break the food. Which organs in your mouth is helping to chew the food? Teeth and tongue. How many types of teeth are there in your mouth? There are 4 types of teeth. What is the role of your tongue in chewing? What is the role of tongue in chewing? It is to move the food to the teeth. Okay, to give the food in different places. Left side, sometimes to right side. Okay, the tongue is helping to chew the food by moving the food in our mouth. What are the functions of your tongue other than chewing? One function is to swallow the food. You just swallow your saliva now. The tongue is helping to swallow the food. Yes, it is helping to swallow the food. One more function is there. I didn't write it there. You should write. To feel the taste of the food. Okay, that's why you have the favorite foods. Because of the taste. Okay, with the help of tongue, we can feel the taste of the food. You should write that answer also. When you chew food, what happens to food? Food will broken down into small pieces. Whenever you think of your favorite food, what comes to your mouth? Water will be there, no? That water is called saliva. Where does it come from? Where does this saliva come from? Saliva comes from a gland which is present in our mouth. Name of the gland is salivary gland. You can feel your salivary gland below the tongue, which is swollen. Feel with your tongue. Below the tongue, did you feel one swollen gland? That is one of the salivary gland in your mouth. Like that, there are 3 pairs of salivary gland. That salivary gland will produce saliva. What is the role of saliva? Just imagine if the saliva is not there in your mouth, you are chewing the food, what will happen to the food? Food will be dry itself. Okay, the saliva is mixing with the food and it make the food soft. To make the food soft. Along with that, there is one more function. To digest the food. Okay, while chewing the food, the saliva is digesting one of the nutrient in the food. Okay. Take some pieces of tapioca or boiled rice. There is an activity. You should do it. You take some rice. Okay, tapioca or rice. You can take some boiled rice. Without using any curry, 1 teaspoon of boiled rice, you keep it in your mouth and chew it properly. You allow the food to mix with the saliva. Okay, what do you feel there? Do you feel any change in the taste? There will be a slight sugar taste. Okay, don't expect a big sugar sweet taste. There will be a slight sugar taste because while chewing, the rice contain starch. Okay, the nutrient is starch. Okay, the rice contain starch or carbohydrate, we can tell, so that will digest with the help of saliva. Then it will be release sugar. Starch is digested into sugar. You understood the term what is digestion from the poem. Digestion means to break down the food and to get the nutrient. In class 3, you have studied about 3 types of food: energy giving food, body building food, and protective food. The starch belongs to one of the energy giving food. Okay, the starch digested into sugar with the help of saliva. You know, sugar has sweet taste. How did sugar produce here? Because while chewing, the saliva mix with the food and saliva will digest the starch into sugar. What happened to the starch in it? What happened to the starch in the food? The answer is the next line. The starch is converted into sugar by the saliva. Okay, then do you understand the course of sweetness for the rice or tapioca? Did you understand? While chewing the rice or tapioca, you will be feeling a sweet taste because of the action of saliva. Okay, saliva will digest the starch or digest the rice or tapioca and convert it into sugar. What can we learn from this experiment? The learning is slow eating and proper chewing improve the mixing of saliva with food. Okay, children, you should eat the food slowly. That means you should not wait for a long time. I didn't mean like that. You should eat the food with proper chewing. Okay, you should eat the food properly chewed. Okay, when you chew the food only, the food will mix with the saliva. Then the food will become soft. Then the starch present in the food will be digested. Then while moving to the next part, the other internal organs can do the function properly. Then only the digestion becomes very easy. The first process is chewing the food that we need to do properly. Then only digestion will become easy. Observe the figure. Okay, look at the figure here. Where does the food pass from the mouth? First we are chewing the food. Then when we swallow the food moves to the next part of the alimentary canal, that is esophagus. The first letter is O. O is silent here, okay? So we need to pronounce it esophagus. There is another name for esophagus, food pipe. Okay, that is the pipe for the food. So food pipe. So esophagus is a pipe connecting mouth and stomach. The stomach is a thick walled bag. Okay, the stomach is like a bag. You can feel it. We can store our food for some times there. All the food we take reach there. Where will be reaching? To the stomach. The food materials are changed into juice by repeated contracting movement of stomach wall. You can feel some sound and all no from the stomach, because after chewing the food will reach to stomach. There is a juice. Okay, that juice contains some important things that you will study in the higher class. That juice will mix with the food. Then another digestion process will happen. It will take some time. After that only we will feel uh, hungry. Okay, that's why breakfast after we are keeping some more hours. Then only we will have our lunch, because our food will be there in our stomach for some hours. Around 3 hours the food will be there in our stomach.